What is up, you beautiful people? Stone here, and today we are back in Planet Zoo. It's been over a week since I played this, so I might be kind of rusty on what to do and what decisions to make. But this should be good. I think this is the second to last campaign I have, and then who knows what we're going to get into after that. Maybe I'll do some of the time trials. I don't know. I do like me a good challenge. I've been having fun with this, but I also want to start my own zoo from the ground up and see where we go with that, or see what I want to do, or what I want to do overall. I don't know. I got some ideas, but at the same time, don't got any. And why isn't anybody talking to me? This is a weird intro, or a long intro without anybody saying something. Is this Mexico? I like this little place. It's like a little village town. Looks very cool. We got some things. Hello? Oh yeah, I think at this point of the game, like in the last one, there's just been letters. Why have we been just getting letters, and why is there Tiffany? What happened to our voice acting? So weird. Hey there, just dropping you a message to say hello and tell you how much I'm looking forward to meeting you so we can get this whole permit issue sorted. Normally my daddy fixes these things, but I guess the person he usually pays at the government was unavailable for some reason. So random. Wow, are you this really? Is this you? You're that, Tiffany? Anyway, I'm really looking forward to you teaching me all about how to run a zoo. Haha, JK, I think I've got that covered already, thanks. Who is this Tiffany? Is this the terrible little girl from the last game, or the last game we played with, who tried to adopt a bear? This is basically a publicity exercise. If anyone is going to learn anything, it's you, about why dressing animals fashionably is so important. You don't dress animals. That's like basically animal cruelty. Stop that right now. Oh, but because I'm super generous and legally required to, I'm going to be lending some of my animals uh, to the zoo. It better be a really nice place, though, because they have gotten pretty used to having rooms with en suites. Yeah, I bet they do. I don't think they really care about that stuff. They're gonna enjoy it here a lot more than wherever the frick you were having them. What is in here? Armadillos? I like some armadillos. This is the first time we've had the delos. So what is our dealy doos? What we're doing in here? We have to build an animal trade center because we don't have that yet. Also, I should probably pause this before we get into a debt. We got 30 G's, so I think we should be fine. Animal trade center, hire one vet, have at least 3 different exhibit species in the zoo, and have at least 6 different habitat species in the zoo. This looks pretty straightforward and easy for this first one. I bet it's going to go crazy for that one, but I'm not going to look at that yet. Sometimes I do read all the way through, but not this one. I want to keep it clean and fresh and whatever. And what the frick are these? Are these dingoes? No, these are the wolves with the long neck, or the long legs. Maned wolf. And they got serious. Why did nature and evolution tell you to have long legs? Well, with those legs, you should definitely be able to jump out of these enclosures. We got a little walk-in space here. I like this. This is very cool. I should incorporate more of these things in my zoos, but I usually make the enclosure first and then do other things. But that's pretty nice. I do like you do that a lot. Also, what's going on over here with these emus? Why isn't this no power? Why no power, huh? That's something else I gotta fix, and that goes all the way around. Pretty nice. And then we got this place in here. Does it say anything on the outside? No, there's got to be something in here that flies around, or what? Is this not a bat place or something? What is this? Is this just like a walking place? There's got to be like birds in here or something. There's bird houses. Does it say that this is an... Oh, it's a butterfly enclosure. Cool. Okay, butterfly house. Wolves, emus. Wait, this doesn't count as an exhibit? I think that should count as an exhibit. Armadillo. And then this place over here is where... Oh no, this is just looks like a town. And then do we got any shoppes in here? No shoppes? Just a random donation booth. There's nothing around here to donate to. And a cool well? Okay. Well, I wonder what... It looks like they want us to put something up here. So maybe we will. Then this goes all the way around and up here to another little location thingy. We're going to have a lot of fun with this one. I like the different levels in this zoo and just the looks of it all. Hopefully I can make this place look better and not worse. Hey, we finally got our second letter. It only took like a whole bunch of research. That actually took me about an hour longer than I thought it initially was going to. But we got there nonetheless. Also, let me pee this up for a second. Pause it. So I do a lot of research. And then what really got me there is, for some reason, the whole one section of the park every creature was like low enrichment or low welfare on food. And I was like, why? And I keep looking, and all my people, I have like 3 zookeepers working on like 4 or 5 animals on the side of the park. And like I said, I'll show you in a minute. Maybe I should just read this and then I'll explain it to you better by actually being able to show you. So yeah, let me do that. Let me rearrange my thoughts like this. Now, what kind of crap are you going to tell me right now, Tiffany? So the Perma Educational Reserve bronze objectives completed. Okay. OMG, and you really spelt it out like that? You would not believe the amount of likes I'm getting for being at this zoo. I've had so many comments from my friends about the photos of me with all the animals. They said it's totes adorbs. That's an actual quote. It's weird though watching you work. I feel like I've actually learned a lot, which is a bigger surprise because I already knew everything. Wow, really? I mean, I'm 23. I'm basically finished with personal growth, you know. That never happens. If you think that, you're stunting yourself completely. But I guess we're done here, and I should take my animals back now. Let me just make a call. Okay, so I spoke to Daddy's lawyer, and he said no. Except she said it really loud and was super rude, if you ask me. Apparently, have even more to learn first. Ugh. Also, she said I had to send over the animals I hid from the inspectors first time round. So unfair. Right? Really? You think? Oh, this lady. Why do we got to deal with people like this in zoos like this? Versus that one guy, and now it's this lady. I feel like she's almost worse though than the other guy to a certain degree. So yeah, this is what we got going on. I split the zoo from this entrance part, and this I just called away. What we added was some Galapagos turtles, so they're super easy. And then I decided with this shelter that if you bring it down enough, you can't even tell that there's more stuff under this. It just looks like more entryways. And I really like it. The tortoises got a whole open concept design. And then we got some caracals over here. They're very nice. They had, the last time I checked, whoa, is that a baby? It is Dove's baby! Look at you! Oh, that's so cute. You're so furry. So freaking furry. I love it. Hey, look at that. Yeah, they're freaking great. I think they're my only animals that I have hundreds on everything. Pretty simple, not that bad to maintain. We've even got this a butterfly field. I really like this because I've never had a butterfly place before, and they have like all these sweet stuffs. Oh, and you can actually see them on here. They're using it. That's great. The one thing I don't get about this place inside here though is why did, like, these are potted trees. It said it when I put them in, but then they float above ground. Why do you have the trees floating above ground? I don't know. Can we see any in the mid-action? We can, right there in the middle of the flights. Little butterflies. We got some emus over here. So this is the main thing, the problem I had with a bunch of my animals on this side. Well, not a bunch of them, but technically a bunch because there's a few animals in every one. This had live water, and then, yeah, for the longest time I was like, why is their nutrition sucking? Like, I checked all their food things were constantly empty. I was always telling my people that they need to fill them up, and then I check in here to see if they have too much of a workload, and they say no. Look, they're all fine, but yet they're not doing their jobs. But actually, the person not doing their job was me because their water was not treated. So I just put down a water treatment center right here where nobody would mind, and that's when I got the letter back. So yeah, the 3 animals I put in were the tortoise, the caracal, and then the warthogs right here. And then what I also noticed is that on this wall over here, so you have the maned wolf, the armadillo, the emu, and wallabies. But we don't have wallabies in here yet. I should have put them in already, but they're going to be the next one I put in. I think I'm going to put them in right here someplace. Maybe the whole spot, or maybe just half of it. They're little creatures, and then I could put another thing over there, maybe. I don't know. We're going to work it out. I like the idea of putting 2 things there, and we'll probably put some stuff here. I don't know which way we're going to expand, but also let's figure out what are silver objectives. There are a lot of silver objectives, and I already did 2. Build a research center. Really? You thought I wasn't going to build a research center until silver 2? What? Research 2 habitat species level 3? Look at that. I was already doing it. So what is this? Adopt and place the rescued animals. We do have rescued animals, so check that out in a minute. Have all the required animals in the zoo. Have at least 2 European peacocks. 2 cloudless sulfurs? What the heck is a cloudless sulfur? I have no idea what that animal could even be. A bird of some sort? A lizard? I don't know. It seems reptilian. Old world swallowtails in the zoo, so more of butterflies. Can we put multiple butterflies into one house? Because that would be pretty sick if we could have swallowtails in there also. Research common warthog to level 4. We already have warthogs. That's pretty sick. Have at least 2 animals talks in a year, so that's cool. Just 2 animal talks in it. That's gonna be super easy. Have at least 3 tour points in the zoo, so I have to figure out how to do tours. I have never messed with that yet. Have a tour with an overall star rating of at least 2. Okay. And then increase education rating to 3, which it sucks right now. I've been putting in some education spots, but it's not too great. But as you upgrade your animal research, you get more fun facts and education rating. So if you just do a lot of research and wait a little bit, that'll be done for sure. Now let's see what animals we've got as rewards. 3 warthog babies. They're all going to wait. I don't want them to go to storage. Oh wait, no, I have to put them to storage, and then we have to put them into a quarantine so they don't get my other warthog baby sick, because we do have a warthog baby. Let's see, where's my warthog baby? Also, there was a little bit of an oversight when I made this place, and yeah, this water is from an underground sprinkler. I put the sprinkler here, and then I found out they wanted some houses, shelter, and then I put this on top of there, and then I was like, wait a second. Oh, it's gone now. I talked about it, and it disappeared. No, it's still kind of there. Just can't see it at a certain angle. Biggie baby, let me zoom in on you quick, because I want to see you in all your beauty. It's hard to see you at this angle because of the flare, but yes, yes. So very nice. 2 babies. Caracal baby, you baby. Also, the emus, the maned wolves, and the armadillos had a bunch of babies too, but then they started fighting with their babies, so I had to get rid of them. So that's not good. But yeah, everything seems to be going pretty okay. So this one took me aback a little bit. I thought I was still having to wait. I was still doing some managing in the park, but I'll show you all of what I did and what I learned. I learned quite a few things, but what the frick is she doing taking a picture with my favorite animal? Get your paws off of him or her, whatever they are. They're too good for you. Okay, so have you seen the news? And by news, I mean social media. I'm like a celebrity now. I mean, I was a celebrity before, but now people are saying nice things about me, except for me. And I'm going to pause. I'm seeing there's some red stuff going on over here. I don't like it. I guess working at this zoo has really helped the world see the true me and how much I care about animals, especially the endangered ones, or at least the cute endangered ones. Wow, way to be choosy. Although, when I really think about it, even the ugly ones have an important place in nature too, just not in front of my NA cameras. Oh no, why? I thought you were gonna turn around and then you turned around again. Like, well, like you. Anyway, we're having a big renovation back at the house, so I guess those animals I lent the zoo are staying with you until that's finished with. Yeah, the poor baby warthogs you were trying to, I don't know what with. Plus, you need to find space for the rest of my animals because they just found the ones I moved to the pool house. They were living at your pool? No. By the way, you better have Egyptian cotton towels because they will not settle for anything less now. Like, they care. I don't think, like, they care, but they don't care, okay? If you get you get my drift? And now let's get drifting around the zoo, even though I know it's kind of dark and it might be hard to see. Actually, it shouldn't be that hard to see. I changed up the Galapagos turtles because I don't know why, but the babies especially don't like people looking at them too much. So I put the one-way glass, and I told people to shush, okay? Here we go. The sun's coming out, and a bit of a weird cut because I noticed after I recorded what I did last time, I recorded like several minutes after the whole thing with the turtles, and yeah, it just apparently my mic died, and then I went to plug it in, and then I realized it was already pretty late, so I went to bed, and here we are now the next day. So let's pick up where we left off. So told you about the turtles. We got the turtles. We got the caracals. We got some cats in here. They got a lot of climbing stuff going on. I really like this little cavey deal with. They got some hiding stuff going on, but I feel like they still sleep below here. Also, where are they? There's one. You missed the baby though. I think this used to be a baby, but it grew up because of the snafu that I had to deal with. Also, where is the other one? There should be 2 in here. Is there only the one? Oh wait, she's infertile. Oh, she's getting old. No, poor girl. Oh, I think the boy is the baby, and then I'm letting her get old, and then I'll give him a girly friend so they don't fight while stay in here. Then we got the butterfly cage, and the whole thing, this place looks amazing. This is like one of my favorite things in the game. These sugar collector things I really like, and it makes me want to have bees in the game. Also, who the frick is fighting? Fine. If you're fighting... Wait, no, you're not fighting. You can't fight. You're a lady for our new maned wolf over here, who's doing the same situation that my caracals are in. The elderly, they had like 4 babies. the elderlies, they all went to a better place, and then I kept one of the babies, and now I got to give him a girly friend. And who's fighting? The armadillos, because the armadillos also give birth to like 1,000 babies, and now there's too many of them, and now I got to deal with that in a second. Okay, we're gonna just keep it on pause because I got to deal with that, and I don't want to do it at this very second. I want to show you what we did. We also got all the warthogs is going on very nicely. The warthog babies, she gave us 3 warthog babies in the last part, but you already saw that, or not the last part, but in the last section before the stars. It feels like multiple parts because it's been multiple days. So I've been working on that. And all the extra creatures that they wanted me to get in here, like the cloud stuffs and whatever else they were saying. I thought some of these were lizards and actual peacocks and other stuff, these sulfurs. They're all different kinds of butterflies. So this is really tripping me up because doing this. Wait, what the frick is going on? I can't let me inside the building. It's not let. We were just inside the building a second ago. What's going on? I don't get these controls sometimes. Like right now, it's like I'm spinning my mouse wheel, but it's only going up and down very slowly. There we go. Now we're back inside. Is there any on these fruits? Oh, there's some on the fruits. There's 2. And then they like to hang out on these like bird houses more often than not, more than anything else lately. There's actually not that many of them. There's probably about 40 butterflies in here though, but so that's pretty cool. So what's our next topic of conversation? What do we got to do? We got to rescue the animals. So the rescued animals I saw, and I already have them not in the zoo, but I think they're in quarantine somewhere. And hopefully I didn't just, now that I think about that, put the wrong animal into here because she had some animals in her bathhouse or pool house, and it was a baby Galapagos turtle, which we already have a spot for him, and then a baby lion. And then also speaking about animals I want to put in, so we have to make a lion exhibit. I noticed that there's an emu, armadillo, and maned wolf here, and we have all those, but we don't have a wallaby. And I need to have a wallaby to make this picture tell the truth. So I'm going to put them around here someplace. Probably not this whole spot. I'll probably cut this in half somehow, put an exhibit over here, and a habitat here. Maybe put the lion maybe someplace near the turtle so the friends can still kind of hear each other. They won't really be able to see each other, but yeah, they should be nice friends. I'll put them right next to each other so they're not too far away. Maybe that way they can smell each other on the wind and everything will be all right. So and then I need to have, so I'm going to have the wallaby and the lions. That's going to add 2 to this score. So then I need 3 more animals. I got to figure that out. Spend $10,000 in marketing. I think I already have that set up and going. It's just I need to wait. So it's over 2 years. I need to play this game for another 2 years. But 12 years went by pretty fast, so that's not a problem. Increased guest happiness. Everybody's upset because I have nowhere for people to eat. Nowhere at all. But most people are hungry, and I gotta care more about their hunger than their thirst, I guess. And then have a tour overall score rating of 3.5. That's something we had to deal with last time. I put up a bunch of these. I put down 3, and then it's like, yeah, you did it. And then I had to look up a thing because as soon as you go into here and then you click Open Tour Manager, there's way too much information here for me to just go in and figure out. I want to know now. I want to know all the things. So I looked me up a nice guide. So you need to have one that's a beginning spot, and then you have each different spot for the animals. You can have an intermission spot if I had some places to eat. That's also something I have to figure out is where I'm going to have my eateries. Maybe I'll just make this an eatery spot. Should I flatten this place out? I'm not. That's one thing I still haven't done that I need to learn how to do is like flatten the spot out and learn how to make a nice looking eatery place. But I'm probably not going to do that. I might. Who knows? It might. I might be like just taken over by the will to do it. But also I don't know. I can't promise anything. There's also something else I wanted to touch on, but I can't remember. Star Tours. Yeah, I guess that's all it for now. I just gotta get to work. Hey, I knew it any frickin' second. This one was actually a lot easier than the last other ones. Well, actually pretty quick is what I'm saying. Maybe not so easy, but quick. Oh, I like this jingle jangle music in the background. What do you got to say to me right now? Are you reformed? You don't look reformed. I just took a look around the zoo, and it's amazing. I'm so impressed with what I've achieved here. Go straight to the underworld. And I guess Nancy is too, because she's given me a lifetime pass to all of the Goodwin zoos. Who even are you? How do we know you, Tiffany? Plus, I just got my zoo permit. Yay! That'll let me move all the animals back to my house now that it's been renovated. That I don't think that's how that works, lady. You know what's weird though? I don't think I will. They seem really happy here, even happier than they were at the house. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I gave them a paradise to live in. Look at all these little fellas strolling around. There's so many babies in here for that one baby turtle you had in your, what was it, your pool house. Also, where the frick are we? Also, if I keep them here, then my friends can see what an amazing job I've done without trampling all over my new carpets. It's a real win-win. Yeah, tell yourself whatever you want. But now that I've proven I can look after animals professionally, this is just the start for me. Look out, Zoo World. Tiffany Summers is coming for you. Who is Tiffany Why? I'm staying in the zoo because I'm doing my old recap. Market expanded. Nice, more animals. What do we got here? Research. I'm gonna let this play, but I'm gonna slow it down to one time speed while I jibber jabbers in your ear. So I don't know if I mentioned this because it's hard to remember what I mentioned because of, like I said, the recording that failed and the one that didn't, that is now. And there is a whole freaking, I have so much money. I never had to worry about money because once I got these butterflies in, look, you just do this, you quick trade. I literally got 20 grand. Like, I did that like 5 minutes ago on like double speed. Yeah, but freaking what? I just do that every once in a while. It even got to a point where I didn't even know this was a thing, but apparently this box here, the storage can get full. Oh yeah, 200. Now I see it. I never had to notice that before, but I guess I had 200 butterflies in there. I sold them, and holy snap. And then as soon as I sold them, I watched it fill right back up almost. It was redonkulous. So yeah, we put the wallabies in. They got a nice little spot right here. They got us the baby that all grew up. Look at all of them. They look so they're just like little chonkier, furrier kangaroos. They're so great. I like how they were all doing that. Tickets are underpriced. Well, so what? My zoo is great. I was just the last things I did is I put a just a drink shop and a food shop. This one actually I didn't have to think about a lot to put things down. I just put down some eateries and some drinkeries every so often that I noticed that people wanted them. I put down one place for gifts because apparently that makes a huge difference amongst your whole park. Put down restrooms. That was actually a thing, an oversight. I always have at least one oversight in all these things just because there's so many different components to think about. The baby lion finally grew up. I was going to get him a lady, but we don't need to do that anymore, but he's still great. Look at you, amazing. And I like that even though you don't need this climbing stuff, I just like to put it in here anyway, with like lions and bears and tigers, because they actually use it and it looks really cool. And I had to raise up this gate because when he was little, he couldn't jump over this, but now that he's older, it said he could have. Oh no, sorry, Tarny. So yeah, the turtle, the warthogs are all doing great. I finally realized because we had the three baby boys that she also had for some reason. I don't know where she was keeping them, but I decided to just make this a male enclosure. Some animals can do that in peace and harmony, and there hasn't been any fits or otherwise. So yeah, there's just a bunch of dudes in there. Also, at one point there was the reason why I have a bridge here that I just kept is because there was a guy that was up here that got cranky because there wasn't enough space. And I was like, what are you talking about? Everybody else is fine. And I was like, oh, yeah, because you're stuck up here and they can't jump down. But how did he get up there? He must have got up there when he was a baby somehow. Babies in this babies in this game just act so weird and they break everything. And back here we got two lady ostriches, and over here we got a lady springbuck. But I guess it says she likes three people at once, but I guess like three animals. Otherwise, she goes ballistic and unhappy. But I guess everything else is good in this enclosure, so she's not really caring too much. And everybody likes looking at her. She's a pretty lady. And then this little spot, I decided it would be cool if I put something here that people could walk inside of, because people always seem to get more happiness when they're like, oh, I love that I can walk inside of the ostrich habitat. Very much cool. So yeah, them. Oh, I also added spotted hyenas. And their enclosure is huge. And I gave them a cave, but apparently it doesn't count as hard shelter. So I made them this house. Well, I didn't make it, but I put down this house. It's very cool. There's three of you in here? I don't remember buying three of you. Or did I? I can't remember. No, I definitely didn't buy three of you. But yeah, hyenas are another one along with the maned wolves that they don't look that big, but they need a lot of space. Otherwise, they're cranky. Like this space, just for the two of them, was kind of almost not enough. I had to rebuild this whole thing like 4 times, expanding. But yeah, everything's awesome. This one went by splendid, wonderful. I had to do a whole bunch of little things, like the ATMs, putting up more things so there wasn't garbage all over the place. Because that's another thing you really need to manage. I thought I had enough garbage bins, but I put down twice as much as there is. Oh, they're about to inbreed. That's okay. You do what you want. Big build, do your best life. Actually, no, that's morally weird with me, so I ain't gonna let that happen. I'm just gonna put you in the old pause world. But don't look at it. That also don't bring any attention to it. What are you guys doing over here? You guys fighting? Are you guys gonna be my thumbnail? I think these guys are gonna be my thumbnail, not the other dirty, naughty ones. But yeah, I'm just gonna end it off right here. This has been really fun getting back into Planet Zoo. I haven't played this in like a week, and I'm glad that this one wasn't crazy over the top. But I'm also a little bit sad that I didn't build a monorail or something. Maybe I should have just done that because of me. But I'm also I'm really wanting to every day I play this game and goes by. I just want to build my own zoo, but I also just want to do all the challenges first. So it's like me. I'm having fun, but it's just like I want to do it. I want to do so much more, and we will get there eventually, okay? Me and you, beautiful people. So I do hope you enjoyed. I know I sure did. And if you did, remember these three things. You're beautiful. I appreciate you, and have a great one. Bye bye.